Good heel to Canterbury. 35 yards out. Johns chimes in to make the extra man. Goes through the opening. Gets it to Raper. Raper still going. Pushed to the ground hard by Matthews and Riley. 20 yards out from the line. Tarforth gets a pass away to Toohey. Toohey throws a long pass out that bounces along the ground. Picked up by Hagan. Hagan still going and tackled about 20 yards out from Eastern Suburbs line. To McKinney, back to Toohey. Toohey back to Johns. Johns runs round behind one of his own players. Gets it to Greaves. Greaves gets it to number 2. The Canterbury Bankstown winger, Johnny Rhodes, who evades a bad tackle by Gary Collins to score a try. Is Peart again. Going nicely, this player. Back to the halfway line. Been in very good form today. Juni also in fine form. Matthews does the kick ahead. Ball hanging up in the air a little bit as Gary Collins comes to it. Johns is going to field it near his goal line. Pass then on to Rhodes. Rhodes going nicely upfield. Beats Newman, hands down. Goes nicely infield to Toohey. Toohey gets a pass back to Greaves, and Greaves is going up the sideline. Saddler's coming across, and a copybook diving tackle. Puts Greaves down a yard or so from the line. Hagan a dummy half. Hagan gets it to Raper. Raper will go in, I think. Gets a pass back to Greaves, and Greaves goes in. Moving in now. Gets the ball badly into the air. It doesn't travel through the air at all well. Saddler picks it up. He's made back to the 25. A hard running player this. Requires to be given the ball at the right time though. He's not a player that uses his feet or sidestep to any great advantage. He doesn't have a big sidestep or swerve, but a very hard, powerful runner. Given the ball at the right time with a bit of room to move, he's very effective in the open. Penalty to Eastern Suburbs on that occasion. Walker bursting forward. Gets a pass to Journey. Journey gets it onto Ashley. Ashley's going well. Gets a pass onto Owens as Owens is underneath the post for a good try. Around to the scrum. It's in the Canterbury halfback's hands out. It goes along their line quickly to Greaves. Greaves beats the tackle of Matthews. Gets the pass away to number 2 there. And a punch was thrown in that little melee on Rhodes, the winger, who was the receiver of it, to Toohey. Toohey to Raper. Raper gets it back to number 2, Rhodes. Rhodes up the sideline, kicks in field. Boyd picks it up for Eastern Suburbs. He's going to kick back upfield. There's a long kick played in the fullback position. Oh, and Johns fields that ball superbly. Superb football from Les Johns to field that diving full length. The crowd roundly applauding. Oh, and the bad error there by Bunny Riley, the little lock forward on the Eastern Suburbs side, who's made 1 or 2 errors that have taken the pressure off Canterbury Bankstown in the last few minutes. He knocked on only a yard or so from the goal line in a minute ago with Eastern Suburbs on attack, and there he's knocked the ball on in his own area. It's a Canterbury Bankstown ball. Tailfoot goes to dummy half. It's out to Raper. Raper on to Toohey. Toohey to Greaves. Greaves goes round Matthews beautifully. Going strongly. He gets it to Hagan. This is a try coming up here. Hagan times his pass beautifully to Doyle, and Doyle goes in for the try. Well, Hagan's passing on that occasion was superb. He was aware that Doyle was unmarked on the outside. All he had to do was give the pass at the right time, and he took meticulous care over the pass, gave it at exactly the right moment. Doyle went over without a hand being laid on him, but we mustn't take anything away from the fine break by Johnny Greaves to set the whole try up. Greaves has done a powerhouse job in the Canterbury Bankstown 3-quarter line, and it's an Eastern Suburbs ball out to Journey, onto Peart. Peart to McKean. McKean flicks it back inside to Saddler. Saddler's broken through 2 tackles. Caught from behind by Tailfoot as he was slowed down. Journey running from dummy half, breaks the tackle, makes a gain of about 15 yards. Tackle by Brian Wedgwood. Out to Newman. Newman to Walker. Walker running straight upfield. Takes play to the 25. We'll probably see a drop goal attempt here, I'd say. To Journey. Journey gets it back to Ashley. Ashley gets the ball into the air, and it's successful. Ashley was knocked over just as he kicked the goal too, but that's another 2 points to Eastern Suburbs. And 15 points to 9. And Dark Shorts running from right to left, and Canterbury leading 15-9. Eastern Suburbs penalty. It's a penalty against Brown, the hooker. The ball well and truly into the air. It's not a bad looking kick, and it's successful from the halfway line. A grand kick by Jim Matthews, the Eastern Suburbs skipper, using the wind well, and he's reduced Canterbury's lead. It's now 15-11, but put down by Owens. Greaves to Raper. Raper tries the long kick upfield. McKean's getting underneath it, catches it nicely, playing in good form, this fellow. Gets around Talbot, going up the sideline, beats Raper, and gets to the halfway line. Fine running from McKean. I think there'll be a penalty to Eastern Suburbs here against Tailfoot. Tailfoot back to Raper. Raper tries the high kick up head. Boyd standing underneath it. Boyd will handle this okay. He's a former fullback. Weaves his way back upfield. Still going. 5 yards short of the 25. Journey. On to Matthews. Matthews gets it to Walker. Walker gets the pass away to Ashley. Ashley going strongly, still going. Gets a pass out to Boyd. Boyd tackled and put to the ground only 2 yards short of the line. This is the Eastern Suburbs opportunity. Could be the last one. Journey out to Matthews. There's a knock on. It's down 5 yards out from Canterbury's line. 15-11 Canterbury lead. Eastern Suburbs trying desperately to bridge the gap. Out the Eastern Suburbs side to Journey. Journey gets it to Riley, and Riley goes very close to scoring. Hung up on the line there. All the Canterbury forwards up in line. Pass out to Journey. Journey gets a pass to Matthews. Matthews to Sadler. Sadler gets it away to Hayes, and Hayes goes in for the try. Good quick passing along the line there, and the replacement, wing three-quarter Hayes, had the overlap, and he went over and scored a try very wide out. 15-14 now the score. 15-14 Canterbury lead, with a kick at goal to come from wide out. This is going to be a cliffhanger for the last 5 minutes this game. The kick successful. The fourth tackle coming up. Brown back to Kidd. Kidd to Greaves. Greaves gets it onto Tailfoot. Tailfoot to Hagan. Hagan back to Tailfoot. A long pass back infield to Raper. Raper gets it to Les Johns up the middle of the field. Throws the pass out to Rhodes. Rhodes goes up the sideline very strongly, and a copybook tackle from Sadler. It's a Canterbury ball. Out to Toohey. Toohey gets it to Greaves. Greaves is swarmed on by defenders there. Get away to Kidd. Kidd gets it to Toohey. Toohey gets a bad one-handed pass away. Hagan comes around and picks it up. And there's a penalty to Eastern Suburbs. Matthews gives the ball to Sadler, and Sadler kicks for touch. It's a gain of about 20 yards, taking play to Canterbury's half. There's the hooter. They'll be restarted, but you can bet your life there's nobody from Eastern Suburbs going to do anything with the ball from this position. Owens gets it, runs straight into the Canterbury defenders, and that's the end of the game. And Eastern Suburbs have won by 16 points to 15.